Very good evening to you all, children. Today we will be seeing The Woman on the Platform number 8, section 1, part 1 by Ruskin Bound. It's your supplementary unit 1. Let's see about the author. The author is Ruskin Bond, who was born in the year 1934 on 19th May. He's a short story novel writer, novelist and poet. Is a favorite writer of Indian children. His first novel, Room on the Roof, was published when he was still in his teens. This novel won him the John Race Memorial Award in 1957. He also writes about children and simple folk of Uttarakhand. So about this author who wrote The Woman on Platform number 8. He is a short story writer and a novelist, and he's a poet also. Children like his writings. His first novel was called Room on the Roof, and was published when he was in teens, maybe in his 19 years old. He won the Memorial Award for this novel. He also writes about children and simple hill folk of Uttarakhand also. Simplicity and fluency of language and an insight into human nature are hallmarks of his style. So his writings are very simple and fluent English. He used to write very simple words he used to use. His style of writing is very simple. His major writing include An Island of Trees, A Bond with the Mountains, and The India I Love. So he has some of a few famous books are An Island of Trees, A Bound with the Mountains, and The India I Love. He has also been honored with the Sahitya Academy Award for his contribution to Indian literature. So he also has got a prestigious award, Sahitya Academy Award, for his Indian literature. So let's go have a quick glance at the glossary. Inferno means region that resembles hell. Naragamadi. Heaving means to rise or lift with force. Bharamanam porul thookurathu. It's like that. Dismayly, cheerless. Uchagama illadhathu. Okay. Seniority means reverence. Amaidi, madippu. You can say that. Encounter, brief meeting. Sandithal. Clutched is grabs. Hold something tightly. Irakama pudikkirathu. Okay. So let's go to the story. Hope you all are ready and listen to me carefully. It was my second year at boarding school, and I was sitting on the platform number 8 at Ambala station waiting for the northern bound train. So this boy, as if a boy is talking about himself, he is in the second year in the boarding school. Boarding means hostel. You leave your house and stay separately and study. School and lodge, you have to stay there and study. That's boarding school. And this boy was sitting on platform number 8 at Ambala station, waiting for the train which is going towards the north. I think I was about 12 at that time. So the boy, when this happened, he was 12 years old. My parents considered me old enough to travel alone, and I had arrived by bus at Ambala early in the evening. So he came to the railway station all by himself. He came alone. His parents didn't accompany him. He came to the railway station alone. And his parents thought he was old enough to go alone. அவனுக்கு வயசு தனியாக போக முடியும்னு சொல்லிட்டு அவங்க அம்மா அப்பா தனியாக அவனை அனுப்பிச்சாங்க. ஓகே. அண்ட் அவன் சீக்கிரமாக சாயந்தரம் வந்துட்டான். ஓகே. அதாவது ஒரு பையன் செகண்ட் இயர் போர்டிங் ஸ்கூலில் ஹாஸ்டலில் 2வது வருஷம் அவன் ரயில்வே ஸ்டேஷன் தனியாக வரான். அவன் பிளாட்ஃபார்ம் நம்பர் 8 அம்பலா ஸ்டேஷனில் வெயிட் பண்ணுறான், நார்த் பக்கம் போகிற ட்ரெயினுக்கு. இப்போ அவனுக்கு அப்போது அது நடக்கும்போது அவனுக்கு வயசு 12 இயர்ஸ் ஓல்டாக இருக்கான். So he came to that place, to railway station, early in the evening. Now there was a wait till midnight before my train arrived. Most of the time I had been pacing up and down the platform. So the train is bound to come, it has to come at midnight. The train வந்து 12 மணிக்கு வர 12 மணிக்கு தான் வரும். So he was pacing up and down, means he was going, walking this side and that side, just walking on the platform. Browsing at the bookstall, அப்படியே bookstall அப்படியே பார்வை விட்டுட்டே அப்படியே போயிட்டே இருந்தான். Feeding broken biscuits to stray dogs. He was throwing biscuits to stray dogs with there some stray dogs like தெரு நாய் மாதிரி அதுக்கு பிஸ்கெட் தூக்கி போட்டிருந்தான். Trains came and went, and the platform would be quiet for a while. Then when the train arrived, it would be an inferno of heaving, shouting, agitated human bodies. So the platform will be very quiet, but when train came, there'll be people rushing here and there. Inferno of heaving means it will be like hell, like people are carrying heavy luggages, shouting, restless people walking here and there. As the carriage door opened, a tide of people would sweep down upon the nervous little ticket collector at the gate, and every time this happened, I would be caught in the rush and swept outside the station. ஸோ இந்த ஸ்டேஷன் வந்து ரொம்ப சைலண்ட்டாக இருக்கும். ஆனால் ட்ரெயின் வரும்போது எல்லோரும் இங்கேயும் அங்கேயும் போயிட்டு நரகம் மாதிரி ஒரு காட்சி காணப்படும். As the carriage door open, when the train doors, the entrance opens, people be coming like a tide. அலை மாதிரி மக்கள் அந்த கதவு, அந்த ட்ரெயின் கதவு திறந்தோடனே எல்லாம் வந்துட்டு a ticket collector will be in the, they'll push that ticket collector and they'll push the boy outside the station also. Little ticket na, maybe the ticket collector was very puny, very ஒரு சின்ன சைஸில் இருந்தாங்க போல் டிக்கெட் கலெக்டர். அந்த டிக்கெட் கலெக்டரை தள்ளிட்டு அந்த பையனை கூட தள்ளிடுவாங்களாம், ஸ்டேஷன் விட்டு வெளியே தள்ளிடுவாங்களாம். ரஷ்ஷாக ட்ரெயின்லேருந்து மக்கள் ரஷ்ஷாக வெளியே இறங்குனது காட்சி தெரியுமா. Now tired of this game and ambling about the platform, I sat down on my suitcase and gazed dismally across the railway tracks. As I was seeing, I was very bored. Very slowly I was going gazing, looking across the railway tracks. I was seeing the railway tracks. Railway tracks அப்படியே பார்த்துட்டு முறைச்சி பார்த்துருந்தேன். எனக்கு போர் ஆகிடுச்சு, இது பார்த்து எனக்கு டயர்ட் ஆகிட்டு போர் ஆகிட்டு பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தேன். இந்த விளையாட்டு எனக்கு ரொம்ப போர் ஆகிடுச்சு. I was sitting on my suitcase. Trolleys rolled past me, and I was conscious of the cries of the various vendors, the men who sold curds and lemon, the sweetmeat seller, the newspaper boy, but I had lost interest in all that went on along the busy platform and continued to stare across the railway tracks, feeling bored and a little lonely. So the boy is all alone in the railway station. He sees trolleys. Trolleys means தள்ளுவண்டியில் சத்தை போட்டு விற்றுட்டு போகிறாங்க. வாட் தேர் செல்லிங் கர்ட்ஸ், தயிர் விற்றுட்டு போகிறாங்க, லெமன் விற்றுட்டு போகிறாங்க, எலுமிச்சைப்பழம் விற்றுட்டு போகிறாங்க. தென் ஸ்வீட் மீன்ஸ் அல்வா தான் இங்கிலீஷில் ஸ்வீட் மீட் சொல்லுவோம். And newspaper boy, all are shouting, like the railway station they'll shout and sell things, isn't it? Like that they were shouting and selling things. But this boy lost interest. அதில் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டே போயிடுச்சு. அவன் வந்து ரொம்ப போர் ஆகிட்டு அவன் அந்த ரயில்வே ட்ராக்கை அப்படியே முறைச்சி பார்த்துட்டு மாதிரியே உட்காந்துருந்தான். He felt bored and little lonelyனா தனிமையாக ஃபீல் பண்ணான். Are you alone, my son? Asked a soft voice close behind me. I looked up and saw a woman standing near me. So அவர் தனியாக இருக்கும்போது he heard one soft voice, ஒரு மென்மையாக வாய்ஸ் கேட்டுச்சு. என்ன கேட்டாங்க? Are you alone? நீ தனியாக இருக்கிறியா வந்துட்டு பின்னாலேருந்து ஒரு குரல் கேட்டுச்சு. I looked up and saw a woman standing near me. He saw a woman, ஒரு அம்மா வந்துட்டு woman, ஒரு ஆண்டி வந்து பின்னால் நின்றுருந்தாங்க. She was leaning over. Leaning means சாஞ்சிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. I saw a pale face and dark kind eyes She wore no jewels and was dressed very simply in white saree. ஸோ இந்த அம்மா எப்படி இருக்காங்கன்ட்டு டிஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுறாங்க, வர்ணிக்கிறாங்க. ஓகே, ஷி வாஸ் ஹேஸ் அ பேல் ஃபேஸ், வெளரிய முகம் இருந்துச்சு. டார்க் அண்ட் கைண்ட் ஐஸ், கண்ணு வந்துட்டு ரொம்ப கைண்டு கண்ணாக இருந்துச்சு. She was not wearing any jewels, and she was dressed very simply, very simple manner, in a white sari. So I think we'll wind up till now. For now, this will be enough. Just read the story for your better understanding. Have a nice day. Goodbye.